Pena mini opanyi bi di nkoma no paya. Ena oka che me se opanyi bi a wonim anawate se wafiri mu won tiase ko de opanyi no ne life ne niama wo ye no na ni age na mka se da bi eya adom tie eye favor eye grace adom no de adom me no me no gitum sa ne yanko. Today being the 15th day in the month of September, Maminka Semicho, he has given me a message as a messenger. My messenger, the mama said, "Fama, and I pay." And then it's exactly the 3rd week in the month of September, and this is the message. Israel Krunkru he said, "Fama, and pay." And then Monday, we are starting a new week, a fresh week, and he has a message for me and you. T message no. For our Bible now, Isaiah 65 verse 24. Isaiah 65 24. This is what the Lord has asked me to tell you this morning. Or say, before they call, I will answer. Before they call, I will answer. Whilst they are still speaking, I will hear. This is the message, simple message. Or say, answer na obe bomb paye no ana obe biewa no obe frɛ no na wetie wa answer dada answer na wo be biewa no ana wo biewa no kasa kra no answer na ono be si no na wate nkomo no. So this week problem they say call on him. Me say or say me catch you say you should what? You should call on him. Now, any day, every moment, Biano, he's ready to answer our request and our prayer. This is a simple message. I'm a messenger. Me deliver Ediama. Maybe. My men was saying, "Na me ma watching and sound some more kwaba." For Emra a 2 TV the dialogue show so and September bosom that toss we do enum. Now watch me and san ewo bosom September monum and any ashas ya yewuremu a yeko enti anope nkomo ho na behwe na yedini kama etumi ede amawo anope se ubo ediwura asante mantem a me no ka say asante hima na yeyo ne dotiye no eho nhihye nyina no etumi ahyase onti se okọ asante mantem a na wabisa nhihye a ewo ho said ye beye na bidisa mamre ne amane ye ntontwene na wadisusa pepepepepe na onswatimi akọ support na bibia so etimi aye kama odi eno nto chebesa so aba na yabefa ye man Ghana na yedi emu nkomo visa oman ye yie a ya eti oman mu no yenso ebedi yie na se oman mufo ya eti oman mu no oman ne ma na yedi yie a ena chese woman so edi ye ntare pepetre ebo ase na yetumi edi ehon nkomo kama na yetumi edi amam. Last week I'm not Ghana man penny, says John Dramani Mahama. Enya akonya ne nsencho. Still na no commander so wiem. Oh. Come on, at tension any that's what wiem. Ever to your boss na yafa ne fa baby anope na yet me eno edi ehon enkomo as usual on this program. Anope bia no ene CJ Winters edi entertainment news edi ebeba wa kwemo anope edi ama. Mesa so bo edi era Kennedy akompre ko Agyapong ne you need to talk and srahwe a obo oko ensem a wodi tudwa hia say delegate MPP amanyoko no ma one voting right coming 31st January 2026 the need for them to vote for Kennedy akompre ko in Agyapong e kan koma no pay betre bo ase na yetumi adomo esikoye papa na yetumi edi amon na fe atoebo ase na fe mema kwan ma onso etimi afre na odo adwenkyere etimi edi aba show so kai say show yi enya menko a show enya ba akofo de a na mo wonso na me no mienu na ebetimi asomu na yepagya man Ghana etimi edi asiye na franka no etimi ahim kese pa eno nti the dialogue show ntanopa no wodi utrimpo wodi unsusuye enyina aba na yede ato epon so na yede to pon so a na enyina yetimi atase ne se besepa ne nkonya aba na enyabepa ede agina so na yede achie man Ghana kai se de bia meka cho se ye ya ade wenti botai ba ko penti se de be ye na di kanfo be ye bi gya nchiri mama me no mienu na ye pese minkuminya ye any bre ye rambo star politics inti yes say ye nkwaye ne yensuo ne ye daache no minum ye na say ye hu free say ni pabone fosunum ne ye gina brane ne ye subire pade manchima na daache chirima ba wanya bibi padi papa bi e de abom nya sa obebu minum ye no nyina ten eno nti na ye de the dialogue show dwumade no e de aba ye bedi nkom meto me bo ase na no pay na mi wura Kennedy akompreko wo hene Japan na nsam odi tudwa no atuebo ase na ya bo akire ene me spend enough time ewo ne camp na me the issues ahodra esefata say the delegate ewo the new patriotic party ebeti woti na sopam na watimi afa na wotu wana mo na boa ema MPP amanyoko a eba abam emri bia eboa ma Ghana nhyehyɛ no etimi gina brane no ye de sa nkomo no so etimi aba no my Ghana no etimi agina ne naso ye pa no pai ma me na wase na me nsa nso emu akwaba na ansa na me gyamu ne de nkomo edi wato aso de ama no ma ye nhye ye hu nkran hye de eye ene 15 September nkran hye ye de hye na wotwe ase de yedi wura na wotwe mu ena no pay meba na maba betu adamawam dane da bia me ka cho se ade ba ko a ehu hia me kese pa me pese dane da nyina wa ohwe me utie me woye ene se fa kuma mu finance fa dwumu finance eno de se me ma madwuma kra se wan hia me kra wona 2 TV so a fa show trim sa ade a me de jaw ade a me de maw se fa sie fa bon bra no fa kuma mu finance don't ever think negative into your unia ono nso yanyim no boso me nkron enye bida emfa ho ne de ode ayew emfa ho nsusu a wosu atiaw emfa ho ne pobone a waye tiaw ensusu ne ho bone da se de wo papa ma ho no dwema wo nua nso sa na tie ne afutu amde ma ho anan kran sha yi nyina de hye on kran accept no one's definition of life T accept no one's definition of your life define yourself don't accept no one's definition of your own life no define it one kasa life no abrabo no what define no ana ajwa abrabo no say dabi kwaku dabi define no mamen custom show Joseph nuanom ne da yeso achi no wo yese wo be define Joseph life e de ama no obema na brabo na miserable wo be se na bra wo define de ama no enso Joseph original ka say dabi me ankasa my brabo make define no on my own or ye no or ye successful obetimi bunkompo akowachi ahwe nipa bebre abrabo me ye Christian in Bible dey na be fa apart from that me ni bibia bia maka bio ni esisi ye nyina wa brabo he man yes obi define Mordecai abrabo wa makwan ti Satan yes obi define Yesu Kristo abrabo to odni ko Japan so dani abodo mane obo mane nya abodo to mufru so ya twere se mo obi define ma o kwaku o ready dia wo fa kakra bi a utimi jana so utimi woni so timi yehye no ana de aye ya baba wa yanko na me wonamfo bi a omo boys bi a me do ma ba ko obehwe o kama pa o omo tua pa o omo ye o mo bi define wa brabo mfa ma define it yourself the definition a good definition of your own life depends on you yourself not obia obetime amount fa show trimza ti wato boas na wankasa wo define wa brabo no life no na koso the show trim say den nyame nyankopon na ye dan no ensusu bone ompese obesusu bone o wadwum akoma mu etia onua bia nemo koso na sre na adom no mobro hu na koso na define life betra nkyɛn asrew de ɔkyerɛ dabeya na di dwuma wo ye dabeya na obenya sika aha dan dabe na obenya sika to plot won cry dabe na obenya sika to car won cry don't listen to them define na jai obi bia for mosusu nyankopɔn no se wa ma donkoni ankoso anye donkoni no left no betra hema konya so wa ma de ekoton no edi mo atade mo ja kokko kire ja na abusuan sa abo bia kyenawe se wa ma mpa abo bia nkyenawe no be prime minister ye fro say bodi me se won so de na wa sha ase nketenkete no da ko ensu abeto nyina no wonti na beto ebese sesa bibia we na mpese na pai ye de ehye ye ho kran na fe no ye nya akonya na ye toa ejumadi na so eti me no beko the camp of Mira Kennedy a compare ko hene Japan na message videos any messages ahodra o video no ma what the two asi ahenfo no pese oyi waso di na utie no na utie na obo se owo nyinaso enti esese obo modia na woto aba ede ma Era Kennedy a compare ko nya Japan we nya adapatwa we nya mpoatwa we nya names calling we nya jobs ne babeto we nye any trading to dabi your reasoning na ba kope just listen to him the message e kura no na wahu ehu hia say otuaba edema Era Kennedy akompreko wo hene Agyapong so ma menko na yenkonkofa video no emfa emro na se video no drop ya na watobo ase na watimi etie enkomo ahodra e hode ma isia CJ Winters de entertainment news ebeba owia de ubokrata ahodra badwama so ne no yedin nyina so ebetimi e de atoa so e de ama yeginamu akopim se no nkro no bo e de apam dwumadie no the dialogue show o shene turn as you need to turn as e wo the western north all the constituencies are western north woni esi ahenefo edi nkomo ofi okọ no kwa hafo ene delegate wa hafo enya so twetwe enkomo ofiri ho no mo no odane kire mo ewo bono sa nkomo twetwe nyina no anopai kan nya de esi ni di ama na wahu message a ode tuja medical mo assurance na bokoko se enkopim so bedu mantam no mo constituency region mo no na watiase enti oba na say oba be say thank you to you na all the messenger top up the amount na etimi aboa ma wonso ogina esie no watimi asigina yes papa fi say me ya kosi 31st January no gina esie fapem the decision time MPP ma me say fi say me ya kosi 31st January no gina esie fapem decision time decision abe take no kai say years ti tobo ase na fa ne ye na atimi aboa ema nkoma ho no watimi ate ne nyina ase anopa enti ma me na wase na me sanso mo ache na memo akwaba na yenkonkofa video no emfa emro na if you want more ye the entertainment any other segment na ka no atimi ede atoaso kama atimi ede amaha net 2 TV the dialogue show me ni ede ensempera Emmanuel Mate fisami yakopim se nonkro no bebo na yede enkomo twetwen yede ebrewo eti video na krado a yenkonkofa video no emfa emfiri ho emfa emro Era Kennedy akompreko wo hene Agyapong na unity to ni messenger ode ma the new patriotic party amayoko no emma titru si ahene wona obenya akwanya na watu aba next year the first month in the year 2026 31st January 2026 no message a wode ma omunity tie message asopam na okukromoti no himo a wahu baby ese wode team na mfa so etimi eba so MCR video na krado a mo fa ntuma na yenko nkuti Era Kennedy akompreko wo hene Agyapong na yenya mfa video no ema ono na menkaio na mensan kaio bi o say anopai number obetimi ede o message na fa so ede amaye no eye 0240 550899 0240 550899 0240 550899 na yemfa sa nkomotwetwe no yemfa ento aso ntentem so etifama nto betim no message number and as usual said da me bo kase no just pick up your mobile phone na ye video 1 minute 2 3 minute video na for voice to ase ana letter write up na me hu how a uhia mo ewo location ana say wo community no na yenso yetimi ato ye bo ase na yetumi edi ehun komo kama na yetumi edi ama ene anopai kai se dwumadi yetenase bia ye make sure say ye somo emu oduro na etimi aboa na ema anamo bia wutu na bia no watimi atu na watimi atu ne ntima menchia obi biara anopai wanya akwanya wo hwe ye ewo eye na 2 TV eso anopai na nkomo bia aka bia no yede betu anim tentem so na yetumi edi ama sanso ena menchia aspirant enum ni nyina yura Kennedy akompreko wo hene Agyapong Dr. Brian Champon Dr. Yawaduchum engineer Kwamreje Dr. Mahmoud Baumia yanchi omu nyina ni nyina koba besi se baako ebedi nkunim baako di nkunim a still back to the new patriotic party victory unity a ese omo champion na omo de 2028 election ho komo na yede ni nyina nso ebema nti yebakwa oman so na yakwakodi enkomo de afa yewura ye Kennedy akompreko wo hene Agyapong ni message ene ne to akoye eni mu nkomo no yetimi eni nyina nso no etimi de ato aso ententem so etimi de ama na answer no ma yanko na yankofa ye mama Christine message a wode ema ye party ma ne analysis a woye ya catch attention no yanko na yankonkofa na yemfa mausia MCR adaroma monfa mama Christy video no emfa mama intentem so na yentie ose se yewura John Agyapong yewura no pay bom asema obaye a obe introduce free school feeding owie yo odi free maternal care eso ebaye na sankwala ye wo mu nyina na adoda akufo-addo ebaye a obehwe se sankwala no be school kwa no esi ankwala na wie school and you see is very fantastic emodu pa enkwa enne se MPP ni bia MPP ni ba bia no dwe ho tenase na ye critic analysis of Mark Christie message or the buyer no na ubisa justice no hwe ne WhatsApp a obeka kire say sa video no o post bia na messages e ba no messages a wonya no eye super mama Christie video no messages o post a e ba no eye super tie o say president Kufo e baaye odi the new patriotic party amanyoko under a fourth republic odi omo be hwe to me first obaaye no obema abatan ekwa awoso nyina wo a wo kwa ofa ho fa ntoma fa obakofie ewie ye no aban mi ba be hye mu 8 years MPP baaye na sankola na nyini 16 years obaaye no be peja sankola na nyina na odi omo ko free education secondary school to aso kwa sia some of na wie school esese unya obi a obeba no obede obema mo adwumaye esese unya obi a obeba no obede obema some of na adwumaye de aye esese unya obi a obeba no obeba some of na adwumaye eti se MPP ni wo voting right oto aba se 31st January obeto aba enyama se na esese odwendwe ho be bia party ni shate efiye be be mampanyi Kufo be bedruye be bia nadan Akufo-addo be fa de bedruye no among sa nipa enum no hwan oba obetimi ato aso afri ba bia dachi bia so ka se ye kan ya de ahya asase a ye come mampanyi Kufo de obi obetrack bia be hu se MPP amayeko no omudam sonkokwa ma yanko fa ma Christy video no emfa ema
Now, one on one kasa. You are proud of yourself. You have integrity. You have pride in yourself. Now, there's nothing. Sorry. No one quite anticipated. Now, one on one kasa. You are proud of yourself. You have integrity. You have pride in yourself. Now, there's nothing like sorry. Now, when you feel it, it's happening. It's one of the say, and all there. MPP. We do things for Ghana. We grow BFE. President before the maternal care, a man who won. Cost from 0 to nothing. Also, one who can do the one and President before the was a kind of picture with SHS and also some MPP. One of the say, will be SHS, or University. We are a woman, Fanabra, in sorry, no one quite woman, also never anticipated. Now, one on one kasa. You are proud of yourself. You have integrity. You have pride in yourself. Now, there's nothing like sorry. Now, when you feel it, it's happening. It's one of the say, and all there. MPP. We do things for Ghana. We grow BFE. President before the maternal care, a man who won. Cost from 0 to nothing. Also, one who can do the one and President before the was a kind of picture with SHS. And also some Yafa MPP. One of the say will be SHS or University. We are a woman, Fanabra, in
Mama Kisti message, you know, and Mede Amawo, no, na yan traso, na yan koyera Kennedy a compre con in Agyapong, and the message Bema could do for or the Ekura Ede Emma MPP delegate. Obeto aba na o kan bia so nim so obeto aba na bia kan bia pese o tri message no na ofam aba na coming 31st January 2026 no what me make a decision about the new patriotic party going forward. Yanko for video no here. The second the whole about 90% of Chinese the American people last year, last February and one, the government, the foreign excellency, and all technology, and told 30,000 acres, after 30,000 acres, and there at war, and energy, and the federal properties, different properties. Secondly, the development created jobs for the youth of the country. Na mensanso emo akwaba na menim se watobo ase tie message a yera Kennedy akompreko we hene Agyapong de ema asi ahenfo na we asi ahene so ana se wo voting right or the New Patriotic Party I think say and I believe say when a fair idea of the message what they call aprobono na yebeto yebo ase na yato asan common so e dia ma menko bono east imprempren yayi na shaibu adwane me ewa homa no so a yene no eba ababedi enkomo edi amao brapanyi otemenka no paya ma me na wase no paya se wadwene na Bono East ne important mu de na yi wona obutu ho no mo a wona yewura gusu a moko aprobo sen na Bono East anopa imprempren yayi asi ahenefo e wo Bono East miamia makon sen na wo musi receive yewura Kennedy akompreko wo hene Agyapong ni message no brapanyi Shaibula Sisi memo acha no pay
meje oso
brapanyi na bia boko de
boko na mo so e
Shaibu bia boko
Pacho me ho ye na mo so e
aboko Bono East krobe mu pote pa na me no kasafia no pay
me no kasesi a yawo maame lordina ni krum a efene ampoma.
Oh, okay. Wadama, Probono, what boy Cassia, Western North, Hafo, Bono, Sia, Bono East, I won. Yura, Coil, Duke, Rural Regional, she had the regional executives, no much and come mono assurance, see, I know from the my send receiving the message, you know, any woman so assurance, how much the man, what I you.
Good, many amedas. Na, the Edikai. Mamen kanche amanfo a omowo emfinfin mantem central region say empeni say ade ofi a oye
fantastic
me ba ampoma in the Bono East, Adia Mababu, Adia Mame Lordina, Aye Kuefan Ampomano, as the first lead, the people in the central region, Yame born on the 31st of January 2026, they should make sure that every constituency gives Honorable Ken at least 98%. Kwa adi ufia. I mean, enla ani wie bono mantem, inti wie bono mantem no. Honorable Ken de kwa ma compare with aye 27 out of the 276 constituencies. The last constituency the former prime minister and the former president Oma the UP in power the late Professor Buzia the constituency when she na enano ye bana ye time and ye when she ne kodru bana constituency chairman declare 100% support for Honorable Ken was a constituency almost on the block as a result of party ni ba 8 years problem modern from Honorable Ken be rescue no and we declared him Honorable Ken the former DC for the Bana from 2017 to 2021 Mame Kone and so now some more kind say Honorable Kennedy Kwame Agyapong is the way to go. If you're on a bad time for say Usher in the Bono region after Sunyani West and Sunyani East, Thai constituency almost a lot of delegates. Almost declare 100% for Honorable Ken. Because one reason they said the last resource in about 2024, no, it doesn't call for second chance because a poor and abysmal performance. You really about when she na ye bumfreten. Honorable Ken, kasa wie ye chere DNTR, I also about pager when she. Because you can't MPP, I late Professor Buzia on a man MPP take power. So why would the late Professor Buzia sit and could the NDC as a result of the neglect party for a year show more Honorable Ken and party for a show no delegates Honorable Ken and one what can you and one what can you and our some idea you who and the same ye really Honorable Ken Kasa no and a you to be able to ya kwa ni ma bi o mfiri o maaye ana o mu leader no ebeje microphone ana obi bia ko nkotodwa ni mu bu nkotodwe o ma sama mo kan che delegates ne say o mu sre delegates o mu kotodwe gu form Honorable Ken nyame born the 31st of January 2026 o mu nto aba ema Honorable Ken na o make create employment emfa mom o mu say among the 5 aspirants the only person the message attach the youth, the only person or a solution to unemployment rate or a job creator, a Honorable Kennedy Kwame Agyapong. And the delegation for if any reason or share or more unemployment, you to our university or more juma, almost a delegate or more to be a papa phobia man for the say, and I am a first mama, Modiako University. Now, we are in Juma yet, now more sound share. Is that what you people want? Honorable Ken actually kwanya obefa so a obe create employment, permanent employment, not government appointment. Edi amaye enti yesrem kutojogu form and sat dan sayem monto aba oma Honorable Kennedy Kwame Agyapong. But you know aye the wenchiri ni awie the 12 constituency in the Bono region and none of pay mena wo akese ya be piem e wo ampoma. I say Honorable Kennedy Kwame Agyapong is expected say in the morning no obe meet the regional current and former executives we are afeni started the tour no unity tour no and the best started one of the constituencies I teach man has say now yeah 2 constituencies outsider and then near we shall say Bono East no there were 11 constituencies and Honorable Kennedy Kwame Agyapong is expected to spend 3 days in the region. Until we are near baby borrow on suicide at the point. So far, there, baby, a fan Honorable Ken message, touch it the delegates, especially about the job creation. And we are much Honorable Ken, no one second chance, the NDNTI, Yadama, Jayco for, NDNTI, the man, and Adam Quack for it, and in NDNTI, young farmer, the late Professor Adubuahe. And so a second chance assembly there, you hold a photo now a message, may you bet my. But the good thing is said, yes, so you're not honorable can nominal. Yes, I monitor other aspirants, but none of the aspirants is talking about how to create permanent jobs for the youth. Obiba 10 appointment, Obiba may digita, Obiba may be a hotel, no, and these are not reasonable. A bit me, I solve on them problem. Honorable can actually your back. You will go into a large coconut plantation, a large palm oil plantation, a large plantation, and now cassava, sugar cane, maize, ethanol. And these are a near touchy delegates. Nature said, Honorable can all mamma book as the minimum or Bobby Kitty a juma, a beg permanent. For instance, Obika Sameba, Mayo CU. Mayor Minister, Mayor MMDC, and now party in your Bamu, CEOs are Pamomo, MMDC are Pamomo, Ministers are Pamomo. But if can the Japan it me create a neighbor environment, I'm a private sector and a gura, Sabi, Ubi or ye Juma, ABR, Casaprekwa, a private company, a buy Beko, a buy Bebano, or that's ye Jumani, Ubi a ye Juma, or the Casal Prison Factory, our table manteno, a buy Beko, a buy Beba, or that's ye Juma. And we're delegate here. Party penna don't fall for 10 appointment per constituency. Already constituency executives we are 17. Yeah, the 10 by ya baba kamutia boom electoral area coordinators omunya bi and a pooling executive ko omunya nche na omayam. And these are near also party delegates or moving forward they have to be looking for. Like I say, why never create sustainable jobs? Why no baba dada and they be a master man can say honorable KD Kwame Akumpa Agyapong a promise who delegates. So obeto moti amawa jinidi no be promise o alewa men jinidi because nipa kworo the track record.
Oh, okay. Shabu kwekwana memeja akwa amwa akono delegate no hwe yewura kasa on screen who say omuti odi na wono ma hwe minim say ade ba ko a wo ye ho ade pa ne say yewura kasa no wo monitor akire say de hu ekoso akire hu no mo se dey
Who said the mistake omo year no 2023 with intimidation and trial near fee so. But it's good say what happened in 2023 this year. Because if you are assuming your opportunity, here who say now what they are no claim so no say you no correct. Ya man opportunity and here who say now what they are no claim say a was zongo no and you no correct. And yet, who said, I want to claim say a Muslim community and no correct. So whatever happened, Biano and no correct. Until honorable can Ekasa, almost ya knew your home, ya higher home, ya and your facade, we are but and in Guasia man, the party, are you put on? But Mammy, I hope I ask about kind and say, Shaibu, the mistake we made the last time, we will not repeat that mistake. Honorable can say we are delegates who were not with us. Because the last election, 276 constituency, I went with Honorable Ken. We delegates go hard. We wanted to speak with them after Honorable Ken presentation. What did they hear? What can they say about Honorable Ken? And they were dragging their feet. But this time, when we are shy, I want to talk. I want to endorse in the Japan. There's a particular delegate I have for sure. No, a Sutufi South. No, I'm picking the Japan. And he's leading Honorable Ken campaigns in the Sutufi South. The last election, we didn't have MMDCs, ministers, and a former MMDCs and the CEOs. But willing they come on board. We are no making comma and Bana constituency. The former MMDC, Mama Mary, and Mamma Kone, the analysis of the good formula. What say? MPP, your stronghold has been Ashanti region, the eastern region. NDC, that stronghold has been the north. The NDC have never made a mistake, say, a candidate from the Ashanti region. So why should the MPP also fall say you're going to choose a candidate from the northern, knowing very well say and you're so good. So this is the reason here. One of the last election, no supported DMB at this time was switching to join Honorable Ken. Oman Fatu say Honorable Ken has always been a grassroots person. And you know, your former and some man for can say, oh, yeah, fucking the Japan, my and trouble. But the last election, no fee say can the Japan cheat for and no more so this annum. But after the 2024, 7 December, I don't know say, in fact, Ghana for I trust your party near the other baby ever to but this time they are going for Honorable Ken and baby could be a former MPs former MMDs, former CEOs, former ministers. They are joining. Meno Kase Brekum East, former MP Nelson. Or say, if Agyapong was the flag bearer, he could have lost Brekum's seat to NDC. So, especially MPCA, feel say early concession. I'm almost see the Kudia Bontino, for their join on Aboken.
Okay. Shabu, eti anapay yabeda wase na yonse guswa ya hwe akiri na yasre nyankopan ho de ne bambodi ama yewura Kennedy akompre ko Japan team na monam ni nyina na yenim se nkomodie ni na mutu no koso no yabesa so ba wonche na emrepam no yaba ababedwe wadwonche ne nkoma hodro a etwagu ewo yewura ne unity to no nyina muti anapay yabeda wase se waboya mane ewo ne 2 TV the dialogue show so abusi amane bofo shaibula sisi na tese ne edi nkomo ediefo Bono East mino kasa no pe wo mo de wo mo ne akiremu ewo tachiman na wo makọ na yewura de yiti to no wo mo ede ehun nkomo ne ehun na mo nso etimi ede atoa so etimi ede amo ti mame na wase ene anope na wo ho sede nkomo no eti ekọ no wato bo ase na wetimi tie no tie ni we nya atemdidie we nya mpoatwa when you be papa be mammy di no what can't say me I have bi simple as be a message or they are to form tie na superm na fam aba obi answer ne de beko obi answer de kuduru ho no mo a de obi tie no watie de ontie no ontie tie message is simple as ABCD said ye be na e betimi aka ho abom na etimi aboa ema eye party the new patriotic party amanyoku a dodo na jidi se hyehyaya amanyoku no batumi mu a woye no eye de mu eduro na nkomo no baako eye Mama Christy ne video no MC Awadaroma messa for Mama Christy video no hu say enye it's not about attacks, it's not about insult, it's not about throwing jabs names calling any other, it's about message what they be call the better form ama wana eto aba no etimeti na superm no oso mampanyi kofo baaye no oye bitu anamo bi o mampanyi na nadan kofo ba ono so bitu anamo bi eduru mine bi a say the next MPP government eso so to anamo bi so simple atie na wafa Mama Christy di sankomo we etudwa menko na yenkofa sa Mama Christy message em fam ye ba ye betu ankomo so
sorry no one point apa oso enya friend se pede na ya oso meso one farm mama me one kasa you are proud of yourself, you have integrity, you have pride in yourself. But there's nothing like over story na muni feel it's what is happening. It's one wrong to say eduma and all there MPP we do things for Ghana. We grow BFE President before the maternal care a man who won cost from 0 to nothing. Also, Bani who can do President Father to buy twice. I can't work with SHS and also some Yafa MPP. One of the say will be SHS or Beko University twice. We are a human fanabra, brand in your money. Sorry, no one point apa. Osum enya brand is a payday. Na osum eson. One on farm mama me one kasa. You are proud of yourself. You have integrity. You have pride in yourself. Now, but there's nothing like over story na muni feel. It's what is happening. It's one wrong to say eduma and all there MPP. We do things for Ghana. We grow BFE President before the maternal care a man who won cost from 0 to nothing. Also, Bani who can do President Father to buy twice. I can't work with SHS and also some Yafa MPP. One of the say will be SHS or Beko University twice. We are a human fanabra, brand in your money.
Anyone simple as ABCD. It's about message. And yeah, the fufrubia best party na do be any money will be integrity before. It's about message. So when this premise no depends on what your message. A message. Mama Christian say the message not to jam. Mami activity lines na yeni enkomo number ni 0240550899 na minya enough time fama na yeni enkomo na ye juada o money making Monday yeni enkomo 0240550899 0240550899 Chairman Benjamin Asante Chief and you I pay me good morning. Why Yankopon Cow, New Japan South First Vice, and pay me good morning. And pay Benash. I don't want a flow. Yanko, I'm saying, come hello, good morning.
Hi, morning.
Chief Achodi, maybe accept.
Daniel,
Yanko.
Ariate, you're the Yamiate.
Piao. Amen.
Mama Pidiatu, or the Governor, and that's some more. You could a young woman cut. We're not in the where you're saying, be a David. A message in Fatuda. I'll be to me, I above mine. Yes, sir. As far as no more, to be a woman. Dr. Bowyer, you know, Fanka many budget. On a boy, a better family budget. Ninka senti omumubia na mo kakra me work and say omumpa agenkoro now do we be they should call all the aspirants no mo kabuna ye aduma no they hu dey father they better 3 years so mo fan kambuma ye 3 years fiana ye better the bobo nankasa so we na man ye nu he ye nfa kwota ye nto mo tambu mo bi en bi obi atem no mo fanya aduma na 2028 yenji kimino yamin kam hune duma ba
on council me da on so ase papa on so betimi adwene 0240550899 na yeni come hello good morning
yeah
Chief Achodi baby accept
isn't like the same that people what are reading
okay Pacho meet you
I'm the near pa na what in absence delegate from the vision of Mokata from the area. No, see now, young people call any infinite being a fantastic on work maybe a kid. Everything in the winning and the power winning. The uncle happening in Anna said it, the so-called educated young power as anything. The Mobia is among people. Sebutibiana, in a couple of bidding queen. But Miss Reming and Bill Funina said, "You're not going about near Fou on a book connect again. Near Namua, you were doing near some of one some of the motherfucking young took, young took. But then here you go for the untroubled. Some of it will have ordained, then they give me as ordained, the MP. The Oman penny is going to buy. And so, we are in a day like it is threat of the January, delegate in that young fat against it. None any part going everything young Panamra. Now, Buama, Yakoso, without him laying a minute by the way.
Some of us also Yankopon, Mamma say, Mamma Master, na Yenny and come over with my journey a conversation through 0240550899 number. So, hello, good morning.
Good morning, Zembelda.
Gini and Pacho, baby, accept you.
Pacho, you're from Edward, Miss Casafi, Santa Maria.
Edward Santa Maria, I'm quite you.
Oh, I know Paddy, Mania, what you did, Mamma, what you for now, India, Ura, Kennedy, a corporate when
Agyapong.
And then we delegate, you know. Here, a man who did what say, Mamma, did money for the party. But I say, you know, we are near the between now a bit near to be a cheap and a mine at the was nearby a post one, a peer said in Jay. Meaning, a chip dear, young baby, and a bamboo hat. me school for nkwari ejira ti papa ya tem to papa ya mu na no anga we owa mama no anga sa o mo ende so kasa do mi acha ko achi o ka kire achi bu na se o mo ye sakawa asani shi na na papa do na na do tintin to wa anga o ene ma yo kakra bi a wo je ho mo se o be tracking for match eni media mi se eni na pa pro ye kwa party ni na yenta ba planti but the say owura brand do mu say ba ya de mu say owura kan de mu ni ye nyina ya echi empa gambo ya echi na 2028 no the party ni ko ne de eja de aka na for the authority na ni do ni bia ba me de ye me tem to say ye do apa na owura kan de Agyapong on no dem do say grassroots be bia woni ya no am chi to mu am ko na ya muti fon ko me da ba ko ba o ji na ba wa te na na o ji ko yes let there be ji the ya ba panmra ni ya de ne ba kwa de ya kana ko be na ti ti emeji ameku kan kan ya apro center ti ba ya si as a build up that
so me das papa me das yanko amaso na afrefa crowd no so bit ma join 0240 5508999. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, good morning.
Sina bachori me be accept you.
I'm a PC maybe the question to the future can catch more so.
Asante ache mo so.
Mo simpatwa.
Sa jaso mo so.
Jaso mo so.
Okay. Out me fa ministries one mo ana kwa mo so.
That's all.
Pacho yanko etio.
No pay the child with yaw ni chuma worker.
That's
it. Ko pon shirawo.
Amen.
Aba bi ona bu ya se ko ma kan pass ko mai. Because onene ni pa yanko ina mai. Ya so po bi obet ma bi adwuma kan ni bi adwuma. Na answer the phone na wana be ma se Canada obi ani ho. Nti yesre entity ati ahenfo. Say omo mu no ti Canada. Na bibi a mata bali pa be hu ni say Oma 2025 no mu di yura ba mo yachi ni na no omo nyina no ma regret but eye sunsun ni pani so de ba ka se dem gusu na chi ba sunsun mu di omo ja ba grand campaign ama Kennedy ko ba mo se de adru no omo se so ma dwene a omo se hunu ma ni bi nti no but omo se me sense na chi at once sa nti pa ba na ye ko se omo nya na grand campaign ama Kennedy na omo fa mo san se jebu tim last week Monday we ka assembly say na ko boy say to banso and the seso na sai di pan ye nya bi e wo mu a ye ti ye nyuma bia o say start factory do baby eku ene ya fa de say so factory bi say wo fa de say ka ke factory na ku na pe factory ru a ye wana e Canada it mesre e si ahenfo ya pa dwuma ya and your appointment different government power where you ready. But a juma a won't persuade here. We are forever worker. Yes, you ready. Let's tell me to happen there, but a pension. It's a mister, a young for say. I'm going to Canada. Now, 8 months in company, said you never twassel. The best room, a bloody swan. I'm going to Canada. I'm with my boy. If you can't, we don't know, not as the Abba of mine.
Mese so medas papa medas yanko amaso na afre for crowd no ase ye no eni enkomo anope. Hello, good morning. Chimpa chodi be accept free
if I could me free tema ama sama
pachetio
dem bese me kan say honorable ye tainachi na yin na ye woni mu gidi na ne mpese mesre ne se omo mo ben honorable no mesre so mo ne nkasa na campaign no ye no on ka de obetumi aye ye woni mu gidi so waye nyama bebre che so obetumi aye nyama bebre e na owo bibi won ho a youth no be so musua o inspire but so o ni campaign no kasa na se otake Dr. Baumia e ya ye mu bebre wa ye mpe say otake Dr. Baumia deny no the obetumi aye obeka mashi nkwa ni nyina to adi nechi no enti no ye nim ye koso nyina ye nim udi onjai Dr. Baumia on fana sem kran kan ye no the obetumi aye magan o assembly aye o ka say
ɔman no de discipline youth no discipline yɛn no ɔman Ghana no yɛn no sɛ de bɛyɛ a bibi kɔ so na nya yɛn na bɛtena sɔre agyina ɔmbɔ hɔ no na youth ni nyinaa nte ase sɛ yɛn na nipa baako so ɛno na bɛma ɔdɔ no a yɛwɔ ma no emu ahyek na obi atumi abɛdi n'akyi but sɛ ɔbɛtaketa ɛno na mfa hwema ɛno na mfa hwemmerɛ nti ɔngyae Dr. Bawumia taking no deɛ ɔbɛtumi ayɛ no ɔmo developing more ideas ne ɔmo nka kyerɛ Ghana for them to yasum so ɛto yakoma so ɛne na ɛbɛyɛ game changer na ma no nti no mo a mo bɛn no mo nka kyerɛ no ma ne why ami hyɛ mo ne adwuma pa mo yɛ
ɔnhyɛ wo nso meda wo nso ase papaapa meda wo nso ase quick one mensa mfa na score na afei no yɛm pɔnkɔ ne mfa fo ne ba mensi na wie hello good morning
sir Biden
stinya ba chodi be accept
ya osanki di paifa
ya osanki de yanko yetio
yo sir Biden say you record the no here
oba de no ho ye pa
de yankupo ase ba me chia Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ene Dr. Brian Campon ne titirefo a wo mo pe se mo be pipi anim nyina me che obia ni me se yankupo be yi ba kwa na ye nyina ya krabum na ya krabum kwa ditimi afiri o ma panyin tondomani mahama ni na mamu a wode brega na fu wo hia ensensem a cost ewo mayi mu se tondomani mahama be ye president abusumi nkunu kwa abusumi di mu a masa enyema nko ye zawo enyema stay enti ya sre ya kendifo na wo mo pre kuminu ese o babedi enimu ni se ade a di wotwontu ebeba kasa ye be ka to ho na daaki bi obi wo ka kofa akwakobo edi etia ye wa bra ya kwenye transfer ade ye be se so mu fo makwemu you work in the pool the way we see a work can some no wo ye ni niema no ede na kwemu pepepe ye be se kasa ntubia no na chigifo no na chitafo no ye nyimfi ye num na yen cancel pa you work in the pool oba obetumi aye ebe de wa ye pen ha is a buy
senior
me say anima no be na you work in the pool why anima say ye ka ye tnafe na ya kan ye wa ye nko say ye ka che delegate me say wan kan Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia asem ba kokora you know some of the guy ye beka che be so etitafo no mo ka ensem mfa yewura ban ho ba mo ka fa yewura bitum ho ba mo ka fa yewura Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia mo kan ensem papa ne mfa yewura kene Agyapong ho se de ina ye kwasa so ne de ba yewura e say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ne nko fo se ye susu ye ba yen kasa ensem pa emfa o mo ne nya kasa ebetimi bi dachi obi kwa kofa voice no ba bobo na ba be campaign etie isa ba no me demand be say no obi atran so why yankupo sha baba
o sha so me dan so as papa me dan so as no afutuo ye kwa man so na afrafo ya krado no ye ne no eni enkomo hello good morning
good morning
stinya ba chodi be accept
me ta fe fi kwada so e friend is for cool
kwada so okay yanko
ye mo chia una bo kan ni ko yin Agyapong e man na one country say e bomb fire e dey amam na me no vision bi afa no ho me hu say what the MPP the spirit of MPP ne baba because me hu say business communities MPP flag na start here flag through honorable Oyin kan do Oyin Agyapong na the to challenge e dey ma allergy Bawumia and then call for no. It not leaders no more people in MPs no. So me a coward or to me and you winning and Teresa Hana more and I'm traveling with no. Say baby a far corner or munam no one or munam or MPP or MPP. It may touch on their master northern communities no. It is MPP for MPs no any party time of almost no. Say open almost time. So Bawumia o kan o maye na so mo ya nya atwom se obi paade no fi south dia no nyina akodi north community ba o mo no spect se ye ne e wo south no ye de ye no o mo atini ento aba ma wo na ya ka atwom pa kwa na wo se ona bo ke Agyapong focus so adwuma obeye no campaign dia sa say de Bawumia point bono because ye campaign a the one ne opponent ne so take advantage wo no if you gusua ye take advantage of already Bawumia ho na ye dey pay more vote amma honorable candidate Oyin Agyapong no wetin ma ba be MPP amani ko ne that's
Yanko amasona de wa crowd ye ne nkomo na memfa afragima no nyina ensi na sese John Dramani Mahama kokon ketenketen project na start me di hon ko wadi amansi. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Bye man pacho. Pram Matada.
Hello.
Samya hello.
Maudrum Samya.
Yanko e matada.
Morning.
Maudu enga Samya.
Yetwa. Mpape motune ngala wa MP. Honorable Sam George. Tio Sam George ba pay what promise ka. Peso enye de patam. No hani ni enio. Ena we kupuni ba yene ke kuba ba mama bisiti ole inye ba patam. No e ba nani. Se enye ba patam. Ena agenda 111. Nyeleji enye be patam. Non pale fe e bon modi ni mele agbedom agenda 111 kun at least mungo campaign district wana hospital no an paje no hospital block full e bon modi ne gbe nonya loko dey other promises of me age kemu baba no keke. And secondly, and now the mama and some what kind energy share politics are such a insult starting IDC. And some of the moment is no apart from one person. Some are able to say, yeah, politics. I said, look at here, a deny, black NTP for a quaco, you almost like better. I say, I call for do so, a quaco, a call for teaching moi, near praises, and your gospel, and then walk. Or more on a moody can't see at a video school. And it says here. MPP youth so join you. And it's only who omundi kan who almost any up to now no omugusuye do omunum who almost yes say adia obidi obia enya obidi enya odan find obi and na matemti ya so omo obi a wo benefit the most obi enho na adama make say MPP say listen up Omunjai internal offense. Says I'm saying, how can I have a opposition? And I send them up 1 year also on my own. Said, I won't hear here on my way. And they don't defend the Galamsey fight. The mama had the cousin said, and yeah, job with me. I fight the Galamsey. And so, and now, me share the way. What since I was a journalist for almost this summer, now it's on my pocket dinner for. Because he has to be there short of days. He says he has a galam. Right. Or no, because I didn't say, and no, and a bois or my music, and a also.
Medase, media for Yakunya could be sa question, better man penny, the better or dodgy. And over newspapers no more, and go on Kencity project no about. And you see, I don't know, I mind a Timuna Casano. Question person Ghana Nibia Bisa. And this abai and say a dear no man is who potting the more mine. Me my dream, I'm in Tiasia and cook on Kencity. Say, your baba teacher and cook at the ama gun. How? I just say, I do a short term and not long term project. Tisada man payina ankasa down the camp or kayano. Ya cham kona to kusiantua omoto to kusiano aton. Now we discuss about to why we won't call we are sasa. We are not nasa. But say a campaign message and the policy our day bent you have said about because but the person no Johnson say. And I'll always use Singapore as an example. Onipa ba ko pese o sesan Singapore ne Singapore ya kono a Ghana man panyi tu ne tufia ne foreign affairs minister ne team ina akọ Singapore some ko invite investors ya ba no odniama miensa ne si ne so tie niama miensa 3 1 education yemisa ben say education e wo man free education and akufo-addo omoto ho mrane ya 2008 so part now dan akufo-addo 2012 a year whole campaign over 40 against free education. Ghana man penny John Dramani Mama the first coming or catch a Ghana for so 2 million Ghana cedis on funny and share education and fan free education. And this is about Bambium send a one casa education. Education is seen in this. Or we are or the trade account, no the discipline and so by. You see, one and 8 your boiling point tells you now me can't say me now was expecting John Dramani Mahama. Na encounter with the media no ade ba ko pen na person man panyi ye a wanya sa hate speech o kan asem no eto ntwa da say ye di mpanyimfo ateme ka ate no me say eto ntwa da o mamu a ko na was expecting John Dramani Mama so ya ade ba ko pe onya akonya sa kwase no pop up no na so ka say eni anom ye say aboa naka onwe ye achianso mu ye esiabebo nyina mesramo sa kwasti we ho anu yie nansa na be makora no me yankasa no so mampanyin no dikanfo no mafom me kan bi traso na se mampacha wa na me yi ho anu a obi akọkọfa de me kan mi bi atwa mu na de aba enti twam no pam no se o mampanyin the first gentleman of the land no ha kasa biya ye kan teteni pantam kasa biya ye kan esa busua kasa biya kan egu nipa ni mu asema kan biya mesramo ansa na meyi sa kwasua no kwa no momfa nche na obia so waka bi etuania no yemfa nche so mampanyi says John Dramani Mahama make sa statement ya kakum kachubi bi ato Mamena ma honye ma bo afon ka to mamena ma me ba ye be di nkomo me guest I crowd be trans ni ya di nkomo e ba sia Abusianti mama na wase na me san so mo akwa ba emfa emra na 2 TV dialogue show sebra so the only segment I spark a conversation no and I do so I ba be di enkomo chairman odame aba be come inside ye no eba be di enkomo business executive for Ken one mo chairman odame kwesi apia aba be come inside so na fojo enso so aba be come inside shadraka ye de enkomo twetwe no to aso kama na yetumi edi amawo ebra so say ye di sankomo na etimi edi amawo fojo akwaba
yeja
bia boko de
dami adom
ede wa dia si okay rame
minia
chama
minia ba
chama general
chama e ba ko
seat no kra che say o e chama po o nya ni paketo
otu no no fa me ko de
oh da be say asem de da ho na ye ka yes wa na wo tonti no wa utimi bobi chekama
ye no ha oton nkokona de
bia
amane nkwa no ye
ene o ya Ghana mampanyi ade o de nkokon ketenkete na ba mbolo abusia H&H Gary 4 in 1 H&H Gary 4 in 1 so per the traditional taste of Gary soakings H&H and American for Eddie Amano pe bomode a say ope soya flavor ne bi was also now ope chocolate energy and also so ebi elho and now ope raw one so and also ebi elho bomode a say obe hwehwe ye kira kwan na waje bi atotoma mofra no na wono mo emfa enko school ana say efie manu musu ofie supermarket bia provision shop bia no and soya ana so say chocolate energy no abusu wo ho H&H Gary 4 in 1 no abusu free 0249717777 0249717777 na wono mo eni enkita ho nchimo bi apabia no wono mo edebema na etimi aboa ma wonso wanya ahoden package na solid H&H 4 in 1 bam na wabi shada ma me sha se wo so edin komo
eja msempa anapa de mechia tifo nyina
tifo joso
ahwene 2 echia na boka Agyapong any campaign team a edi achire
omojoso
rounds na echia obia said that mamra ni tino anapa ye bechia na nampon satin kakapo menana na anapa mechia wo ya chia te buman ne doctor wa himpon asiama na echia wa anapa yi minua na kwame agenti echia Mike Elvis chairman opay atebu MPP chairman de chairman any mpanifo wa atebu mantin na sempa I think say over the week ABC weekend team ABC in the Monday and that's last week, you know, and some agent had to through President Mahama and media engagement you know, and because party ye sabiu and send your boss so who hear some kind of response. In totality and in general, I think Sesana Mono ya Namoa essay a bo nabaso. Say Oman Penny sabiu Ubu Manye, Nesse, Oyawajin say, Opese, Oman phone in Ate Wonka, Ujuma Woody, Oma and some for Aquina. Some Monamoye, Monamo say, in some for the 4th estate of the rare Mona, the judicial executive near the Fruha. Because you are the leading agency in charge of the information dissemination. And you know, never a titri course in that discussion. I think I didn't happen. President Mahama, then some can say Sabio and some amount for social media. I can't on who is a incite conflict, a incite a hate speech near the day. Or share a comment, you know. I didn't say no kind. I think he was one, he took it personal, and 2, he was very emotional about the issues because seeing he has Sabio and any part a 2-man if no. I don't know if they had gone through the issues any responses president Edema media concerning that particular issue. I think the president shouldn't have even use the tone and the choice of words to use on that particular day. No. Panifose also Mpafia Yamrewu. You share the time, and his speech here can was him when it was really heightened up. I think it was prior to election 2024 that the NDC took it upon itself, say, Kwambia, ne dear, so we be arena about to be an sub you ombeye. Nene, sub you, idea what benefited from Abuao Pertima. I once and now, necessarily say internet, the internet doesn't forget. And some will be making reference, no, or who evidence, edaho. Intino. And somehow John Mahama, president, kind about say it Befa Oma National Signals Bureau. They have now the technology and the capacity to trace people with their IP addresses to track them down. We will deal with you. What you say? We will deal with you. We will come and say that this is like a personal thing. It was very unfortunate. Our comment some people made regarding the plane crash. No problem with that. Very unfortunate. The one more case answer say you in the first place for anybody to make that kind of comment, But yeah, can't say I think the NDC has no locus. Sebu or prior to election 2024, people like Sami Jemfi, Yara Kukumu, they were on demonstration. And the video is there. I know you played it. Boiling point. They were shouting and making noise. Nyaminkum nanado man, nyaminkumba, nyaminkum nanado, nyaminkumba. Sebi you. Nanado dan kwani ba omiande. Sebi you. Sudi. So bolo ne nambo mumu. Enye moja ne nambo mumu. So that what the president should have made references to past issues. What you say? And you to say over the years, we have not handled activities on our social media platform very well. And he, as a president, he is a very big corporate when it comes to issues that nipa you say incite a conflict. I am making a reference to one instance during the presidency of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Personally, he met the Kali Bishop Conference and other ministers of the gospel. And Okachiro say, John Dramani Mahama, as an opposition leader, is referring to him and his government as a Sakawa people. And the president at that time, and nobody coughed about it. Nobody had issues with that kind of statement from a former president and a leading member of the opposition party. You make this comment against him. Nanado went ahead to say, so we're not casting to a gunja for. It would have been an issue in this nation. People would have asked him to go and retract that kind of a statement. From that day to now, John Dramani Mahama, a former president and now sitting president, saw nothing wrong with that kind of statement. You know, Ghana had Sabi, yeah, chum, Subayano, I, William, Sabi will be better radio, Subetina TV. So, where Obi share no paya, me can't be a say, oh, surround a pub, Babiana, Usum Hufidi. Because Babia are not pie, you want pie into me could do. Every day, you'll be better TV, better radios, and one woman, it can take you on. You can use emotion back as I'm not for some, so you want to be a copy, because Nipa attitude recent mostly is about their comments and some of you move back. It is the one you're very much careful. No one to see where's here, you will find problem for yourself. At the NDC as it stands now, has no locus when it comes to issues. We have individuals as Sabio, they are known NDC activists, or on TikTok, on social media. There is no ni particular marijuana. NDC activists and the Diomatem proud to election 2024. President Kufo Genedie, Sabiu and Asante Genedie, Chief Imam Genedie, Asofa Genedie, every well-meaning Ghanaian and Sabiu Penifu Janato Munano, the NDC pro-activist Munina, also Manu Guamaso, you're a classical example of an individual. There is no single person who will win attempt. In that same light, Nipa way and by Obi people took him to court. Now wabaya ba ni ebisa say Sabio afena kwan ba some prosecuting Nipana. The person came here was alleged that he was giving security, parading himself all around, and nothing was done to him. Na Sabia na eyama sifim eyame mobo said ahemfuni nipa titiriwa Kevin Taylor edidi umatemina. They saw and they have seen Mahama come to government and they have seen how the NDC has treated Kevin Taylor issue. In that same vein, see how the NDC handle issues when it has to do with the opposition party. say they actually power so. Now these same people has the effrontery. E wa kukuduro ka kire nipa say wa be make comment bia e be fa hate speech ni be we no. Ye the National Signals Bureau aye den e be chase you. Now and some part me say now we have a lot of tensions in this nation. One of the Yemisa who say John Dramani Mahama as a president of this nation, Obedi Adiwe, you know, what is the biggest achievement as a government? I will tell you, say, insecurity. What you say? Near Bisa who say, amongst the causes of the issues of insecurity, which one of them is being caused by a hate speech on the social media platform? In the Batman car. Say, your issue of Boko. I was looking for, say, the president will make an instant in the case, say, issue a course of Bokui. And an individual sat on social media, triggered something, and a coffee talk about it. Who, as a former president and a president, campaigning for election 2024, whenever the MPP is in power, there are tensions in Boku. You use the Boku tensions to win an elections. But the issue in Boku now, it has been worse than ever. It is only in your regime, and now the people are involved in Tokawino. Yet me, abs warning, not even warning, threaten the life of the sitting IGP. In which nation? And na Tokwasi, police sign a penny no Diana no. Oko pattern Tokwa. You say the two of one come, and the police penny no wanna say a one or no. Could not utter a word, no action taking, but had to go down and plead with the people and promise them jobs. Who does this? You give the people so much of power to continue whatever thing they are doing. That is why people are so much emboldened. You point out could say some you Dibone as some Tokwaso or my women. Okay. Can John Dramani Mahama and the NDC make one single statement say it was during this period, that period, as soon as you got on social media, and make this case and the cover of Kontokomai. There's an issue in Binduri right now. Binyiri right now, I also Latuna Kaba area, which has led to people fleeing this country. Can the NDC and John Dramani Mahama give one instance, say, as soon as you went to social media, and make a case against one other group and a call for attention, say, by how has the government handled issues? Even we have issues in Accra here, with gunshots. So to me, the people have died out of all these things. Your issue where what they share more, him be too, and all those things. Can John Dramani Mahama and the NDC make a single instance say, Nippon way the continent can't same way the Kofasa issue by no? The president shouldn't have even gone there in the first place because he had no locus and no moral justification in his capacity as a president and somebody who has benefited from his speech insults to become a president. Minka will be the president as of now. You want to Ghana Hano. Or because as anti-folk they would go to cry you can more, you or money so your ungrateful beings. Has anybody or has he even in his so what can you know? Has he retracted this kind of statement? Has the president retracted this kind of statement? There were a lot of hate speech people made against the president of the person of President Nana akufo-addo. But I mean one instance. NDC a person like Captain Smart is recorded. And my evidence, social media, all platforms are all inciting the people of Obuasi. Say, Omobo take over the mines and everything. What did it result to? It took the life of 8 persons. Main car was 4 years one pay. But it took a journalist, a pro NDC journalist, Captain Smart, Nanumu Sem, and Okofa, you. And Sensama, a course of Boasibayano. How John Dramani Mahama and the NDC used the Signal Bureau to go after Captain Smart. Even when the issue happened, you were journalists, some you, Momo Sasuna, some you think about the nation's welfare. No? They called the president and the government, say, these comments, the National Signals Bureau, the presidency, they cannot only evidence to say it was Captain Smart and Umusep and Okofa, but because he was, those say was in the previous year, but the people took it upon themselves, we are embodied to do whatever. Let me say, and the NDC say, has they made any attempt to say, even Nipa, you kumu or Boasano, you have some kind of judgment? Is there anything like that? And you know, John Dramani Mahama as a person has no locus to talk about those things. Let me say, I will say, sir, instance no kind of hey, Obaye as a president of this nation, Emabunu, Juma. Your first thing you did as a president was to sack about 60,000 people, nurses and teachers combined. They lost their jobs because you are a new president. You have not given the youth a job. Do you know the security implications of some of these things? Some you Nipa Area National Service recently, more than 100,000 people. I was thinking that the media engagement, some of these media personalities would have asked the sitting president to say, what are you doing for the teeming unemployment youth in this nation? You didn't say anything like that. You were going about out of emotions and personal aggrandizement. Say, I don't know. I am telling everybody today, say, the way and manner technology in the no single government can fight social media. It is happening in other places. World tensions. Any attempt by a government to subvert the freedom of speech of people through social media, you will not succeed it. The social media is giving people jobs. The first thing we need to do with that, find your regulating. A benefit to now you are using threatening message to get people arrested and do what? We need to regulate the social media proper. The president, and then the communication minister, they should sit up. They're making sure that the various platforms in Asabio, amount for what's soon this we are going to they should make a case out of it. Most of these content creators, John Dramani Mahama as a former president and an opposition leader, you met the content creators and bloggers proud to election 2024. And I'm what has these people benefited from your government in 9 months or 10 months in office? What have they benefited? People are in Ghana here crying, says you, the content to social media. They don't pay them, especially on TikTok and all these things. I was thinking that the president will use that platform to say, I have taken jobs away from the youths. From some platforms and social media. Okay. So as a president of this nation, what I'm going to do is say, I am going to charge the communication minister, engage with the CEOs and the social media way for say TikTok and all this. Say we need to have a way we can monetize it. So we want you also run the public what make social media because you are engaged, you are working. See the teeming number of unemployed youth in Ghana, and what do you go on to do? They say, over attacking Crawford, and you bet you what to, and they say, and this is for Crawford. They should start with their people. Okay. We are not saying it to embolden the users of you, Casabia and Sam Fatana, and the one. The president as himself, some year, because you found one by one. No one making reference. Actually, say there was an election between President Kennedy in the US. Some around 1996 or so, say they were making comments there, stupid, fix the congratulations. You were making that comment against the MPP as a whole former president. Stupid. You made about 8 times of that stupid comment as a former president and a person seeking to be re-elected as a president of this city. Now you are again, who in the top rank of the MPP has ever insulted the personality of John Dramani Mahama? Okay. He was making reference to election 2024. So what is a rumor says you nipa see a tobani we are among hand you over. He called them Nim Kupums or something. Do you know the meaning of that? It's a silly person. Okay. Recently, people were making allegations say, have you seen any leading member of the MPP insulting your personality? Out of allegations, you took it upon and you insulted every leading member of the MPP. President John Dramani Mahama, you have not even started tackling them. As we are sitting here, we don't know your focus. You are here, Women's Bank and all those. You have not tackled anything. All your leading programs and campaign messages, you have not tackled a single one of them. What you want to do is to put fear into people. They should be very much decorous in their activities on social media. Social media. No one kakasade. The same mom kasa hunhunani adia. A binding to 2 and a more Mabuno Jumaye. Since they will never win against it. Thank you very much.
Abusia H&H Gary 4-in-1 Bomodia Nakopebito. You was soya, flavor no one sounds so a chocolate energy. And so GB Babuao ma the traditional taste of Gary soakings when you're nothing saboa. Na say when in now also not say hunger strike stress no. I don't know bit my boy ma way idea for H&H Gary 4-in-1 0249717777. First I message na na kotubi pabe go stores no provision store now nebi ton then abaso obia pebiato me say me bag ya mo say e nine woman no pe ma bomi no awia mesa bomi no chairman
minia
yankwai
ana da be na be ma me gari ni bi
and me mo bi
all right medical enchi ya se ne yenda no na me di nchi akese so ama ye papa kwa me akompre kwa Agyapong
ojoso
da che hene
ojoso
na you are regime kesiye say come 2028 ono be di MPP ko nanim na wabeje power na watoto ne ma ne kwan so na Ghana afa ne to mapefra besa so achia mikrom achim da aman nchia kese bo biara na masa so achia business executive for 10 members eku ameda no unia ansana meko mensem no so no me say Endra yanti asempa eye apostle Dr. Kojosafo.
Yeah.
Nyame etonsa frɛ no. Na me de ya konsem kɛseɛ ebe ma busua. Na mama obi biara shedding. A person of his caliber no, they are born once every 1,000 years. He was a great man, and posterity shall always remember him. Omampeni John Dramani Mahama, I think last week Thursday, he met the media in fulfillment of a campaign promise. I think it's a very good initiative.
Sure, Wednesday.
Wednesday, all right. A very good initiative in our political dispensation, whereby Amampeni for, from time to time, they avail themselves to the media for them to respond to questions. Now, I think it's very good in the sense that it ensures accountability. It doesn't leave the people in the dark. The people are always in the know as to what is happening. So I think it's a good practice. I was you protect it.
Okay.
Now, Ibusan in Sembibri, now I think mefa some of the key topics Ibusan and any say no year no say ne twasuma na say twasum. They kind question di kan Ibusan no a me pese metackle galamsey.
Okay.
Obi di kan Ibusan no say it seems say the fight against galamsey no ye ho na ede na owoka na nokre nie mitie no nsem anu yie no bere hoye
kwa wan sa insiso
which means as I keep saying, you know, there is no political commitment, there is no determination say they will end galamsey no fafa keke omampeni say e kwan o mo fa so ya solve galamsey issue no any say o matisa blue you from say blue water
gas
blue water gas that was the only time me tifi nanum say o mati blue water gas o mo gade can you imagine blue water gas
no say chamfan bi patient no machine gam say kwa pump action gun e tuo no na blue water gas no akofa kerosene petrol no machine
onia
no maja o sa akwa
very sad o share promises are o mampani Mahama e make you house in opposition no nti no o win a lot of votes from the floating masses now share omo poster now which means a galamsey in fight no it has been we're losing the fight against galamsey. There is no commitment. LI 2462 now or say obe repealing no on kan ho asem bio nti e be sere Ghana for say so wusi fia na obo modern na why a borehole because there be a year kono it will get to a time yenso en inflow bio those are the mobile power we believe in say omo kasa obe hyemra na nka galamsey yi etu atwa no they are rather spearheading it. Me who video bi John Dumelo na me nim class on so o gala imagine me who video Facebook minister said we dey twaso a o gina galamsey site me nim say no
enye AI
say AI dey be me
say proud to election 2024 no na oye inspection
proud to election 2024 no inspection and was not inspection bio
unia galamsey and President Mahama it has been worse off. Send yensuo na ye maybe be say me bie me nsuo bi ade na nsuo na ni tie no diseases are spreading up and nobody cares. It appears say apart from gold no we cannot devise any other strategy I be koso as of mine. It is very dangerous. It is very look at the water bodies I send womemha and nobody seems to care. Like as phobia abani nye na dwimpo say I find who device strategies, they be a rhetorics. And after you say, after who say galamsey fight no, any event, but a process. So I keep asking that Ben who say galamsey fight no, any event a process. Now it takes a while. Unia, one of the major challenges with galamsey is joblessness, because the teaming youth now who are engaged, they don't have any other alternative job to do. That is why we hear leader, we bet me thinking outside the box. Now we're creating you must say you wo ha So mu jagalam say na omenya bibi ombeye. But this the government are own to mean devising any strategy to even create jobs for the people.
I don't go about.
Kakra wo ho no so no yes saki wom. E no mu tu galei. No mu tu galei. Unia baby ye kono. Can you imagine a nation a ye nyansuo no? Ye kono ehu ebe kakra epunyinara ebe kokko. There is no commitment. Inti ebe siro mampani mahama. Any woman omo gigina mu no. Professors ni sa neutral people na omo gigina mu Professor Jampo mo de campaign say galamsey
State of Emergency Association.
Ani wo mo hin sisia no sebe omo nya bi call ma no yesi e bi ehwe nu na akusama na bene enti yentu omo nka bi o omo nyina omo ye lem. Nobody is talking about galamsey. So I am pleading with the civil society groups say yen sorry Ghana for we dey mo sorry o na yen suo ene yes no. Can you imagine see it your memu a ebetum bi e be cry nsuo aba. So on the issue of galamsey no, I think the president has failed. There is no commitment. So we are pleading with him. Say he should live according to his promises. He should put in corrective measures. Now, God body could be put the bed then that's what galamsey. In case if they should end galamsey, how are they going to get gold from the gold board? And you know, they have failed with the galamsey fight. And another question was about the exchange rate. Me, I really defended the government. When it came to the exchange rate, which was due well, yes, because for once, I thought say we should leave them to time will tell whether the decline in the dollar is sustainable. Mama mensa our form says so.
Mekai say Finance Minister Carr say seed now one day due to a discipline hard work. And the ma kokofa sa defense
because once I made on me a bizarre intervention that solve seed no. They say there should be enough export over our imports. We should be able to produce more than we import. So our bank should put in strategies encouraging local production for us to produce more. And we should also diversify our exports. Cocoa now exporting the raw, we should add value to our cocoa. And also government spending, utility ministry, fiani ekra budget kesiye tefu amano. Minina ekose the rise in the dollar. And over-dollarization also, it doesn't help. So also central bank, any good pragmatic policy egu upon so. Yet your memu ha oko commercial banks or copper dollar unyebi. Or more custom to direct ko abuchi ho. Gwe ye dibu mine. Or my woko the right place ubenya dollar no oka yesi yeni bi ko abuchi ho. Now abuchi no mucha dollar. Utu akwan eko amai biswa. Every dollar in circulation they able to account for it. Just so money there is no direction. Obi aye ni ope. It's a best Roman penny. Dollar no dear. Finance Minister said no man mensa form no. Your best remo. Say in solving or in remedying the city no, any propaganda. Monfa pragmatic solutions engu upon. So I was listening on our Ken. And I was spelling out some of the pragmatic measures are obetimi putting in place to remedy the city from falling. And these are some of the fine brains here to take up the leadership positions in this country. Send a businessman. Another issue, I think I will respond. Increment in tariffs. We about the rate. Ghana Water. So about 280% increment. ECG to 220.
Yes.
Already medical to
Ombusa Mempeni Mahama. The answer is say a PURC, a proposal and make it to PURC. And you know, it's up to them whether they will accept it or not. And one of Janho. May Ghana for say 280 increment ever basso. There is nothing that the government is willing to do to safeguard Ghanaians from the high rising of prices. Ever basso. Abeba a akunya iso fuel. You have to D levy. D levy. So there is no commitment. As I can ask myself, now what is his major policy or spearheading? Oman Penny for the buy. Who said he had a clear-cut policy? Like or putting in place all mechanisms to ensure say obey TV. But you don't see what this government is doing. We should be saying the question about rent issues, whereby landlords don't so much charges exorbitant and more than 1 year. But if you rent act anymore, you're supposed to not charge more than 6 months. Oman Penny was talking about the fact that the government is in consultation with other banks to see how we erect affordable housing for government workers and other workers with and kakakaka. The question I ask myself is, what about the Saglame project?
Fantastic. Okay, question beside me.
It appears say whenever there's an opportunity to spend we don't care about say you discuss question say you best spend here we be 10% then we should do it. What about Saglame project? Nobody talks about it again. It's in the say Ghana no a private company. And nanke ye secretary DSA and ya erect a project like Saglame and ke be jama na pro. It is not the best. Your best sire o mampani mahama. Saglame so one almost start here. Your best sire mo until say already established projects no you be used no as it was intended no. We should not commit monies to doing any new projects. Your best sire o mampani. Senka Ghana no e ono aka send private company a ka sign na ko be ko so abu no.
Okay.
Enti no in a nutshell no I think say you say agro so if you are not pa. Wo hwe questions you be sad no and the way I play also your communicator the way he played around it no more bomb say I was wondering why they were clapping.
We are man for Bonaba say we are excellent communicator.
Why
are we here to communicate or we are here to deliver?
I was wondering they were just clapping, especially after this Galamsey issue that they were clapping. Why were they clapping? What answer has he given? I just say a demanded clapping. And you know, agrobeso dia say na me kind of friend opa.
Okay.
We share the way o man no air corner there is no clear cut direction. Na ye mia ya boss mu because ye ba betrem for the next 4 years. Now so and that's what my in honorable Ken. And Tianum Su Chompe to say about Papa Ebeba.
Tasaba Papa Ebeba, you're a compare quite Japan or Bono East and pay your headed towards Tachiman. Now, one a party for a cockwood. But quick one. More Kofoka I say, oh, man, we find ourselves in a situation I ain't to Minkasa. Coach of silence, they see baby a drone. More agree now.
I think say NDC no mo initiative omo hye am person mo ye proud to say omo bu amamu no on say aban we nya dibia ma no say omo ye settings aban enti no wahwe hu a any day anytime bia na aban we introduce ade ohwe a ano beba ho no na incident bia besi animu good board for akwachi obi yakwachi nipa we yakoye we nti issue na nkasa issue ase ka ho asem no no di bia de abekwa fam. We are almost in a period of a culture of silence. It is only in this government, a friend, NDC Abanwe, and we're looking to 78 million Ghana cedis to one communication ministry. What is the purpose? And you know, of the social media, there's some media houses.
Communication in the presidency, the whole Ministry of Communication.
Communication in the presidency.
Communication, I said,
we're looking to 78 million.
Associating Women Development Bank.
Women Development Bank, I also we hear now. We hear about 400 million Ghana cedis to get a bank. One put only 1/8 of it. That is 50 million. And the communication, no, as of today, you've not still been able to explain the intricacies. What comprises the 78 million? And you know, social media will be to one say, assembly money, especially media houses, you know, some will be in Canada, no business say, hey, now Mama Kwajimo 78 million because sabi you, what media and county president Koye ya, and as most journalists they will come hanom. So my way won't draw a hiamo, or my way punto hiama. Some of these petty questions, your question could be said. As soon as we are in a serious times of this nation, say, ABC that. Say, oh, me better than Ghana. Hey, I'm stand to be corrected though. And to come with him, who be around 1992, 1995 to 7. How baby? I think before to come by. Oh, that's the only fight I'm here. Or when they lockdown, curfew be bad sometime. That's the only thing I've seen. In this regime, we have seen not less than 4 tensions across Ghana. I mean, it's me bad, but when you put to Kumasi. Ubi jina fear anymore because we're related to certain tribe in Jababoni too. Yet me ba in 2025, Ghana fought me called exile, Esiki asylum in another country. Yeah, no one is saying an army, and everybody is quiet over this issue. What is the government doing that people are unable to talk? These radio and TV people sebi o 2023 2024 na mo anu dam ese Ghana jadam
ekro
CNTB da. There's every single day I will be mentioning names. Joy FM4, no makofa dokona besi wo, na we akowe dokona hwiri ni sei, na we akofa say abetia boy sei, na we akofa say banku boy sei, eno makosa nsu we ye bremu, we ye hansu na besi wo. Sa nya atwom suban na nam wo ye in 2024 no. What has changed about that situation? Some of you should buy your heads in shame. Na mo ahwe ye a me galam say asem no me no galam say will stop. But that galam say China, we will not find peace in this nation. I'm telling you. Do you know why? Last week, the central region, Ghana water, they could not open water among the because they can't treat it. To be on Sempa BBC will say, says to come the amount for 1 month, 2 months, Ghana say Bejana Jai. They Jai is one at the pressure Bebano. And yet a time bomb was why you went to say a register boom, Nagana will be aging so. Because Sabi, I am for fire woman, mother down Kurana Matuwa, Mama politicians, actually, Mosagumache, Dum Yamuna. Your people will rise one day on you. May shall combine you, but the BC finally and say succumbed nipa. Chrome highway, nipa be cransu. Nipa be cransu. Corport Kohano pay. Blue eyes, Irish one in free Europe, free US, UK, every day. 1 year, say government officials, a meeting, or Kohin government official meeting now. There was an event earlier this year. We sat here and talked about it. Among stakeholders, ministers, MPs, Among Constituency Galamsey. They had a meeting in one of the biggest hotels in Ghana here. The pictures are out there. So if you're the minister in the Western region, so say what they no better than now glass bottle. What are you trying to tell the people in your region? Not some your money Panamugu region, one a Mabunu number to woman to one. There some Kutu Panamo says you minister more answer any other diseases ever. Have you seen any minister suffering this fate? It's a say about where you say anytime I semi ban, as he said, young Casino, he finds a way to dissolve those tensions because say a woman home, many kind of say, and they are pay home. As in government you to home. He should have his seat in the northern part of this nation. Now, unregulated from there, the government should be moved to the northern Ghana to operate from there because of the tensions in the northern region. And I'm here and talking because I'm so much passionate when it comes to issues of the north because I spend most of my days around the northern region or places close to the northern region. You go have a good northern region. You know, you just only abontia. When you pay a galam, say you pay the abontia way. What you say is that you pay a kaya all about the 30 plus, 40 plus members of parliament and within the northern part of Ghana. Is that how you want to see your people?
Is that how you want to see your people? May I say, Chairman, quick one on that.
I think
culture of silence, nothing.
Culture of silence, no. It is a situation whereby people's freedom of communication or speech is curtailed by the government machinery.
Okay.
That is what culture of silence means. Now, Ushemua, it was one of the main concerns for the drafters of the 1990 Constitution. Almost share sending a baby and a basso infringe on the rights of people to free speech now. Now, who be here say, "Oh, the best share your Constitution." Say everybody should be given the opportunity to voice out his grievances. Your cases be brave, akotomo, kasa, abantimi betchew without yetimi do share baby without trial. You knew what's a mokra. Near koso. In recent times, no, I think that indirectly, no, the culture of silence is gradually creeping into our system. How is it being done? Abino use macho to scare people from voice now, especially those who are against the decisions of the government. It doesn't help. Let me issue this caveat. Abronye no you be a sebe me degen esa. Because of how he does his politics. Atem di die ade ade ono timi di honorable can atem timi di Archbishop da Caribbean. Into no you be I don't like his style of politics, but ye wo mra wo mem ha. So what you say? Say our system is adversarial system whereby everybody is deemed innocent until you are proven guilty. And you so which you be what the kwhye afiase a within 2 hours, no, within 24
hours, no.
48 hours.
48 hours, that's all in the
yes,
court.
with the court, now, your mouth bill. Now in Ghana, almost every offense is bailable. Even treason, crampony, bailable. I brought your charge at the abandon, you say, it's just a misdemeanor. Your serious offenses, felonies, no more. And then why you here? And Untino,
what your judge do normal.
So funny. Obi did you be a tema? Or no ye offense I ain't to be money bill na. Wakunipa. When you government machinery, I say yeah they click on the your right to speak. Ube suro say ABA be cassette and this year. If I bet you go shemo. Enche ye chief azoka. Clear video. Waka say Obeku afenyo markings.
Deputy minority speaker.
Police for arresting. Some arrest, some are granting the bail. Such a person who should direct threats. Threats Obeku obi no.
No cause Oma arrested.
They invited him.
They invited him and no train statement. No
no crop on
what. Also Obeku nipa.
Clearly so Obeku nipa 3. Ye jano. Na bronya na wakaseti obi no.
The prison remand
is refusing to grant him bail. I think he say your maya Yakase we will go by the tenets of the rule of law. Emrano yemfe to baby da me kind judge no judgment I will be refusing the bill. Or can say there is a statement say all persons are
not
equal before the law, but in practice.
Practice.
I mean,
how would you say that
from a judge? Yeah. This should come from somebody like me, a lay person.
Animal kingdom. For
a judge to say it is that we are unequal before the law.
Oh, your law. In Japan, is a gun. When you say you're a particular
judge to make us say we are not equal before the law. What does it mean? Our constitution says we should all be equal before the law. You're best. Our man are building. Omomedi and him can. You say no much no. And you say no much no. Young fat attention by saying this, no, I am not praising and glorifying politics of insults.
Okay, yeah, fantastic.
Yeah, politics of insult are the headquarters pa ANDC.
Mate, Taman, Mamena say 30 minutes down there, 9, okay, just 7 minutes now. Yama Musako. I thought your memory was Sierra Kenya complete Agyapong the campaign message. Memo 4, Mama 3.
Okay, Zampa.
I say 14 by 17
okay. Zampa Medasi. A ben in Tem. I think the last week, but now I'll make a comment say, man for be say, my MP attention to me be a cause. But in your platform this year, Sabu, this will be cantora. If somebody's lying now, I say it's the same platform there. A correct no. It says and Paul B. Casse, Sabio, and you're not quite a record these 0 numbers. I remember to Parliament the Upper East. Okay. Obi to know need information. The person who believe, say be a chance to crack with Dr. Bamiaso say, or no pen a tiny into no, Rebecca said to you, or no quantity nipa, or winning seat to her. May catch a gun of when you say, Sabia better now, honorable Ken, Nadaroma, and Tinia. Na Juma and ye yaman see promoting from 2022 years a Jumano. It's a betana, no be chance to no be cast sembia, a bemanda agenda yesukutano, a becataswa. We need to come and open it up to let everybody see say, Sabu no current senade at here. Our honorable Agyapong, I think sending somewhere mini or damable bosso, but the 3 minutes number. I mean from be Ghana phobia and you will be home.
3 minutes.
Yeah, what your friend is say, okay, baby to say the Upper East in our home. There were a lot of seats. That is a Nkura, Talensi, Binduri, Boku Central, Navrungu Minina, Upper East. What you say? The very first time, we were different numbers or about. You recorded in a particular, you recorded in one region. You recorded 30 zeros in Constituency. Police. It was only in 2024. ABC that. You confirm Boku Central as a constituency. The worst performance here in Boko Central was in the year 2000, 22%. And in the year 2024, you recorded 22%. Okay. But to be back, I shall say, Sabio, no one a bad record or no being a bad record. I am telling you, that was the first time MP was coming for 2000. 2008. 2008, MPP did better in those areas. What you say? Over the year 2000, MPP in 36%. Boko Central. 2004, MPP in 38%. Boko Central. Why do you? over 2016 MPP na 44% Boko Central. Over 2020 MPP na 41% Boko Central. And to sub you will be 2024 now. One in a leading election in 2024. 2024 Boko Central MPP na 32%. And to compare from the year 2000, ebepim the year 2004. Year yakwa batoswa the lowest number of votes Boko Central was in the year 2024. Obian Professor report. You by the region as Upper East region now. Regional votes, 2000 22%, 2004 MPP na 31%, 2016 I am taking the years MPP had 2016 MPP na 34%, 2020 na 34.45%. In the year 2024, MPP na 22.37%. So these are the numbers that Dr. Bobia is giving the party. In our performance in Boko Central in the Upper East region, Dr. Bobia recorded from the year 2000 and they had the worst record for the New Patriotic Party and the bad record. You better to set number of seats at MPP. Your friend is saying, the Upper East region, you heard that's parliamentary seat. In the year 2000, MPP got 2 seats. That is Navrongo Central and Boko Central. In the year 2000, 2004, New Krabusa North and Navrongo Central. 2008, MPP got 4 seats. Near Boko Central, Binduri, Chenapaga, anyone Navrongo Central. You about 2012, MPP got 2 seats. Elho, Nandam, and Talensi. 2016, MPP had 2 seats. You about 2020, MPP had 1 seat. That was Binduri. You about 2024, MPP had 0 seats. It is a Dr. Bamia Bijam until the catcher say, some your records are all honor and you're not going to bad record. May catch the gun of Union with this figure. And you and Yamin come. Go and check the gazetted report of the Electoral Commission. Our performance in the Upper East region. And even in all the 5 northern regions in Inano, your last year, your worst performance, see a present a candidate for an election, and your candidate, as a candidate, as you see, as a few was in the year 2024. And some of Dr. Bobby Montecan over the week, air cast a you, and you're quite in a bad record, a intro. Now, when you did for the Atomoson, or ya come an eye day. I'm an Abamusaba liar. Or can you be said recently or say, I'm a money, Ibuni 2020. Your last government, will be afraid of accepting defeat. Last week was the only time Okasa seminar. Okay. It's young country Ghana for you now say these are the records. It's a new face to represent the MPP, and that is Mr. Agyapong.
We have 5 times in
a 1 minute. Papa Compreko, Ugu, the unity torn so. Now, I'm very happy say. To see Dr. Bawumia so who say I was see a patrol for our inactions. Now papa no the message pointed to one direction. Okay. Say Ghanaians should entrust into his hands the leadership of the party and then eventually the presidency because he has a track record. Our father is saying that we should consider his personal achievements with respect to job creation and entrust him with the destiny of Ghana. And he's going to turn it around through the creation of sustainable jobs. He also told the delegates, say, if you are in MPP and you don't have any godfather, he is your godfather. When we say NDC is more appealing than MPP with respect to this issue, say MPP will say, you can never make it in MPP. I said, you said, you're down, I see me and ask Mobi. Honorable Ken is coming to change that status quo. And so, your MPP, new delegate, did not say, Unim Obia, only Godfather, Bia, or party anymore. Honorable Ken is the choice for you. Okay. He is coming to create sustainable jobs. Now, he's saying that the new Ken in him has understood the problems of Ghanaians. So, he's coming to work together with everybody. First, now, papa na or champion for interest so fiercely. Said the bear cry, tell the big cry na okasa etiebi. But say now he is coming to work with everybody to ensure say our problems are solved. Okay. So delegate the best remo. May throw your weight behind Honorable Kennedy Agyapong. Said the bear Ghana be fan into mapa Efra. Said the bear Ghana be fan into mapa Efra and pay what a Shadrach for Joe and Casanso and our chairman or Damekwesi Apia and business executive for Ken. One more chairman. Me for birthdays abano.
ɛmfa ɛntoto fama sɛ wodi wawoda na o send a picture and I say a message on the 2TV the dialogue shows no yɛto yɛ boss na yɛ ahwɛ yɛmfa de di kan no ɛmfa ɛnto edwa kama na yɛ ɛmfa ma this one says happy birthday song kokura yɛmfa ɛma justice mrote abaye titai happy birthday to you bro nyankopɔn hyira na ɔnka ho na ɔnyɛ ɔkɛseɛ happy birthday to you from Brakwesi happy birthday to you Kwesininsin na wadi we ebaye happy birthday to you yanko the next one na yento ason 10 so we say happy birthday emfa enko ema ne last born no say the last born din de Daniela Inshiraba Bedu or say he's 8 years old today Oko Pentecost Preparatory School awo Madina ne teacher din di Madam Catherine na afi ne father Elder Daniel Bedu retired ne mama Deaconess Grace Bedu ne nuanom sister Ernest Bedu Deacon Gideon Ejay Bedu and Emmanuel Bedu wo nyina called the Church of Pentecost awo Shakina awo Glory Assembly awo Adenta housing down Madina house and down or Madina area. Happy birthday to you, sister Nyankopon Shao. Now on Daniela. Message from Papa no mama no now. So happy birthday to you. Where to say happy birthday Kasia Emfa Enko Emma Dr. Delali Amuzu, a senior lecturer of the Department of Adult Education at the University of Ghana. I say may God continue to strengthen and bless him. It's coming from Madam Ivy, na wode by Madam Ivy a free or no so Juma University of Ghana. And the dog, Yakopon Shaw now on count na on your cassia copem say obey casse papa. Cut two quick one na young friend chum na yanko. We say happy birthday na a year in advance and call Madam Irene Mami we I'm was one I don't want to name your friend the birthday no basso a year Wednesday 17th and a year the birthday happy birthday in advance and come out Madam Irene and Coponka now on your casepa me quite most soon wrong me try Mami we feel for 4 years mental what tab mental live
wow
onuna you say you suspended, you cancel a year caterers and school feeding. Also, where Driani and money are there or year Driani 4 days, the amount and 4,000 feed 4 days free 1 is can be
wow
4,000 perfect to man by our standard. I mean, Yakopon can on your case. And I say, if I last one in Chomna Yanko, we say happy birthday in Koma Amos. Happy birthday to Amos Kweku. Amos Kweku Dankwa. Happy birthday to Nyankopon Kaho. Na onshira na onyo kese. Kama pa kopem say obey kese pa. Last one be trust so happy birthday to Mrs. Janet Osei SCB of Community 7. Fito mani nyina ho. Dr. Mose, Doris, Frank, Andy, Awo ene Nana. One more say one more happy birthday. Every year Director of Radios at the ma Kencity. You Dr. Mose Honey free by say happy birthday. Come on, Mrs. Janet Osei SCB of Community 7. If you want ma Dr. Mose, Doris, Frank, Andy, Awo, and Afi Nana. Happy birthday to you, Mami Yanko Ponka. Now, Omano, me party about ye list of Omano. Then I saw a damn power. Na Mamma Sankawai. Na minim say Bakubu ma on the mano. How I drink on us bed in power. I would say, honey, I did the dialogue show to my dinner. It's immediate and Sempera Imanamati. I don't do me. Ever sounds so a shia or china. Yakrao.